Hi, my name is Benjamin Katz, and welcome back to the 40 Cent Ice Cream Review, where today I'm at Graeter's Handcrafted Ice Cream in Lexington, Kentucky, trying the two flavors Skyline Spice and Lemon Meringue Pie. We'll get started with the Skyline Spice. I actually got this flavor because it said it had oyster crackers in it. So I'm expecting something, seafood spice related. Uncertain on how that'll play into an ice cream, but I'm excited to find out. That is a curious flavor. It has the essence of Old Bay in a sense. And the oyster crackers aren't really crispy. They're a bit, chewy because they've gotten a bit stale being surrounded by ice cream, which tends to make crunchy things more chewy. It's almost like a clam chowder in a way. You know, how dairy mixes well with seafood in a chowder or a stew-based environment. The ice cream is sort of playing as a de facto stew. I don't hate it. It's not the most compelling ice cream I've ever had, but it certainly beckons me for more. It inspires me to take another bite out of sheer morbid curiosity on how this flavor is working as well as it is. Texture isn't exactly what I was hoping for a chain like Graeter's. These guys have been around since 1870, and I feel like they've had a lot of time to perfect their flavors. So why am I getting a bit of a slightly icy texture? It's not, crunchy, but the ice crystals are certainly noticeable and larger than a super smooth ice cream that I would come to expect from an ice cream shop that has so much history. Now, for someone who's such a big fan of savory flavors, you'd think that I'd be a big fan of Skyline Spice. But I've never really been a big fan of seafood, and the Old Bay styling, I don't know if this is actually Old Bay, it's not particularly compelling for me personally. For anyone that loves seafood, funny enough, I think this is the right ice cream for you though. But let's keep moving with the lemon meringue pie. This was a personal choice to have it because I really want a good lemon meringue pie. I don't think I've had a proper one since starting this journey. This is a delicious lemon meringue pie flavor. I'm getting a sort of crunchy, I believe candied lemon rinds, along with the chewy pie crust. I'm not getting too much meringue, but the base of the ice cream tastes light and fluffy, if a thing can taste that way, and it is giving the essence of a meringue without actually containing any meringue, I don't believe. Light, solid, well-crafted flavor. This is a staple flavor of Graeter's for a reason. Now, I will admit, I did mindlessly order these two flavors without thinking of the combination. Lemon and seafood go well enough together. We'll see how it actually goes. In Graeter's defense, I don't think these two flavors were ever meant to be mixed. And, with limited edition flavors, it's hard to fully get them combined with the main product stack. The Skyline Spice is a limited edition flavor. Not my favorite combination. I don't think that this combination suits anyone. But that is not Graeter's fault, again. It was kind of mine for carelessly picking these two flavors. Individually, they're good. Together, it doesn't work as well as you'd think. Now, I know what you must be thinking. Benjamin, isn't Graeter's a national brand with ice cream shipped everywhere? Why are you reviewing this chain? And my response to which is, well, yes, it is certainly a chain, but Graeter's is small batch, and while they do ship nationally, they only have, stores in the west of the Northeast region, right? In the Kentucky through Indiana sort of region. It's not too many stores, and they still do maintain a small batch mindset and mentality. Supposedly, I looked on their website, it's supposedly 2 gallons of ice cream made per batch, which doesn't make too much sense for a ice cream chain that ships nationally, but if it suits their purposes and it makes Graeter's as a company happy and the shareholders happy, who am I to judge? This is a delicious ice cream, regardless. And so that brings me to my closing thoughts. Oftentimes when I go to a chain, I wonder, what's the purpose of paying $7.50 for a double scoop of ice cream when I could instead pay $6 for a pint that they sell in a grocery store or ship directly to my home. And going to Graeter's in Lexington, it has, the same idea of, why am I paying for double scoop? Which is demonstrably less ice cream than I would get in a pint. And because it's all manufactured the same, it's a very similar quality. I guess the appeal of it all is to be able to go to a store and go through the rigmarole of ordering ice cream. It's much more, out and about focused. It can be much more spontaneous. It appeals more to people who are walking around the town. But ultimately, when there is such a direct cost comparison, where you can see the price of a pint versus the price of a double scoop, and the double scoop is a lot more dollars per pound, it becomes hard to justify going to a Graeter's instead of to another local ice cream store that may be a bit more ingenuitive or maybe trying something different. There are a bunch of other ice cream shops in Lexington, and so while I think I'll still continue to buy pints of Graeter's ice cream, I don't think I'll be coming back to any of their individual stores. Because ultimately, what I can get at the grocery store will be about the same quality for a lot less cost. If you like this video and want to see more like it, consider subscribing, or go to findflowsmarketing.com for more on the journey. Thank you.